What is going on, everybody? It's DS00. I am back. Pretty crazy that I've come back to this channel sporting not something new, something different that I haven't really done. I've been a wrestling fan for about 20 plus years now, since I was about 5 or 6 years old. And I felt like if I was going to come back to YouTube, which didn't, I didn't have plans on it. There was a video that I put out, or I made, another Layers of Life video. I used to do a lot of videos talking about relationships and all that sort of stuff alongside gaming videos. I'm not saying that the gaming videos won't come back. I just don't want to really focus on that right now. But they will come back at some point, probably. But right now, as you see on the screen, we have a new series going on called Hard Times. It's where I go back 2017 or let's say, 2017 and behind and below to figure out what shows are bad or a hard time to get through, meaning that they're bad. So I picked the doozy for my first one to do, which is Battleground 2017. This show is a bad show. Good God, it's a bad show. So, let's start this series up. Let's just start it up. Hard Times, Episode 1, Battleground 2017. Let's do it. Your commentary team on the night, which is Tom Phillips, Byron Saxton, and JBL. And this is the time where JBL was a complete asshole to Mauro Ranallo, the old commentator, and was just a complete D-bag to him, and basically made Mauro leave the company because of it. And so, yeah, it's funny that they brought him back in 2022, and he's just kind of a D still. Not surprising. But we start out the show with New Day versus Usos for the SmackDown Tag Titles. They recap the rap battle, which is amazing, by the way. And it's kind of like the coming out party to Usos. This is Uso Penitentiary Usos. This is not quite Bloodline just yet. And this is also pre-lyrics for their song. They haven't done the full on like getting into their characters and stuff like that, but they're getting there. They did have the Day One ish shirts. They did have all that. If you hear sirens in the back, I'm sorry. But New Day versus Usos tag titles. Usos will be defending. Woods and Kofi are the Freebird team on the night. Woods takes a big part of the heat. And about 5-6 minutes in, I'm like, man, these guys have they've had better matches than this. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, I'm kind of seeing a little bit of nothing here. Kofi does a big drop. Woods does a big drop kick. Kofi and Jimmy get the hot tag. Kofi does the mushroom stamp, which, by the way, he needs to stop doing. It's not a good move. It kind of sucks. He's really hit or miss with it, and it's just kind of a shame. Kofi does the trust fall. It fails. He gets power bombed. Woods goes off the stairs. He gets an uppercut, but it looked like the uppercut kind of missed. I don't know. To me, I don't know if it was because of the angle. I'm not too sure. Woods does that wheelbarrow like face buster. I can't really like describe how the move looks, but it was really cool. Usos do a double team Samoan drop. Diving elbow attempt by Woods. It gets hit by a super kick by Jimmy Uso. He does the tequila sunrise after shout out to K-Dog Conan. And then they do the midnight hour stomp, which I totally forgot that they do that when Big E is not wrestling. Like Woods will do the backbreaker, Kofi will do the stop off the top rope. I forgot that they do that. I totally forgot about that. So Usos do the super kick splash combo, kick out, and then Trouble in Paradise by Kofi into the Coast to Coast Elbow by Woods. 1, 2, 3. Game over. New champions. 3.5-star match. So what I will be rating, I will do a composite number rating at the end out of 5. And also I will be doing star ratings. Listen, we're here to have fun. We're here for y'all to completely and totally laugh at my sanity being tested. So just don't read in too much of it. Like, we're here to have fun. So I know that's kind of a controversial topic here in the wrestling industry. And by the way, before I continue, I'm not just going to be doing WWE pay-per-views. I am going to try to branch out. I'm going to do WCW ones for sure. I'm going to do TNA ones if I can find them. That should be hard to find because it's probably Impact Plus, but I forget that Impact Plus is shitty. So we'll see what we can do with all of that. But I won't just limit it to WWE. I'm limited to just all bad pay-per-views. No, I refuse to watch Heroes of Wrestling. I'm not doing it. But new champions for New Day, which is funny because and I will give these factoids out if I remember them for what happens to them in the next show, which is SummerSlam. The New Day loses the titles right back to the Usos on the pre-show. Yep. The pre-show. But 3.5-star match. It's pretty good. We go to Shinsuke Nakamura versus Mr. Money in the Bank Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin has a hairline that runs away more than I do from women. So, it's pretty damn bad. It's also like his time with the Money in the Bank case. Non-existent and a waste. His hairline is terrible. And so is his Money in the Bank. So I'll tell you later on what happens with that. So Shinsuke Nakamura comes out. Crowd has an offbeat neck chance. But he's still Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm honestly shocked by this. I'm shocked that WWE and mostly and TNA was they had a problem with this too. Why is it that they hire so many tall, muscular, big dudes and they all sound like pubescent little boys? They all sound like, these 6'3", 350, like 6'7", 280, but muscular. Like, why do they all sound like if you put a 5'3" girl next to them that they will sound more masculine? Rhea Ripley sounds more masculine than some of these dudes, like, for real. I guess that's why Baron Corbin has JBL as a mouthpiece. I'm guessing. Giant ass bear hug spot in the match. One audible guy during afterwards was like, "You suck, Corbin," which is honestly my thoughts about this match. Crowd is dead for this damn match, man. Another bear hug spot happens, and I'm already I'm regretting doing this series already. There's a chokeslam spot where Baron Corbin had him by the throat, and he lifted him up. And I think Shinsuke was supposed to hit him with a kick. I don't know if it connected or not, but it just looked like it got botched. This is worse than a SmackDown or Raw match at this point. Next sell of the rope slide clothesline that Baron Corbin does is honestly the best part of this entire match. Kinshasa gets blocked into a deep six, a kick out. Knack does a very shitty backstabber, but he hits the little axe kick, so that was pretty cool. And then, of all things, oh my goodness. So Nakamura goes for the back, back suplex exploder almost. And Baron Corbin hits a low blow for the DQ finish on a pay-per-view. I don't care if it's on the network. I don't care if it's on Peacock. I don't give a damn. You're doing a DQ finish on pay-per-view. You get a half star. I'm sorry. The match was shit. And you had that shitty finish. And on top of that, not only did Knack win by DQ, they continue to have Baron Corbin go back into the ring, hit him with the briefcase, and lay him out within the days afterwards. Just completely making that into a complete joke. Amazing. It's funny because that's not even the worst thing that happens to him. From this, the next 2 pay-per-views just don't favor Shinsuke Nakamura at all. So I'm really hoping the Triple H regime that he's used the way that he's used. Like, I'm not going to say that I like know New Japan Pro Wrestling or anything like that, but I've seen clips of him back there. Dude can work with people that are in this company, and it's just, he's been underwhelming. It's pretty crazy. But a half a star that match was. We go to Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Lana, and Natalya in an elimination match to face Naomi at SummerSlam. I forgot. They showed clips of Lana facing Naomi at Money in the Bank, which I honestly forgot happened. Lana was so bad. Lana was bad, but in the ring, outside of the ring, though, yeah, and there ain't nothing you didn't know about that. Outside of the ring, Miro's a lucky man. So Naomi comes out to do commentary, and honestly, her commentary was inoffensive to me. The belt looked awesome in the glow, though. They had the LED lights while she's doing the glow thing. I thought that was pretty cool. Lana comes out. She gets cheered somehow. Her entrance theme is fucking money. I love it. Unfortunately, her in-ring ability I don't love. Charlotte comes out. You know what the funny thing is that in the beginning of the match, they ring the bell, everybody comes out, they start the match, and Lana immediately goes at the Charlotte Flair. Thank goodness. I'm like, yeah, you should do that because you're not good. Tamina is Lana's muscle, which I swear is the same character Tamina has done since she's been in the company. I don't understand why she does that all the damn time. Also, we get a funny ass moment, also a very horrible botch, where Tamina holds Charlotte Flair's leg as they're getting like the heat on her, they're beating her up 2-on-1. Lana completely whiffs a kick, and Charlotte has to sell it. And it's so bad. And I'm just like, get Lana out of the ring. Just get her out of the ring, man. Becky Lynch goes. She does the Beck Exploder to everybody. Tamina gets offense, which is crazy. Natty comes in, hits the Natty by Nature, that spinning clothesline. Lana comes through while Natty has a submission on and hits a shitty ass face buster. And then Tamina does the spear, the Big E spear outside of the ring onto a Charlotte, I believe. It literally did it the exact same way because she almost nearly landed on her head, which is pretty nuts. So Tamina goes back in the ring later on. She gets tapped out by the disarmer. She's eliminated. Lana comes back in the ring. She also gets tapped out to the disarmer. And like 10 seconds later, she's eliminated. Then Natalya rolls up Becky. Becky Lynch is eliminated, which I hate the rapid fire finish in elimination matches. I cannot stand that because it's like, damn. I'm like, you could make a story out of it. I mean, you can have Lana kind of hold her own even though she's bad and then she gets beat. But no, you just got to get them all out of there, which is fine too, honestly, because we won't need to see Tamina and Lana in the ring for very long. Deadlift powerbomb by Charlotte. Charlotte and Natalya are the last ones left. Moonsault happens into the knee. Moonsault happens, but Natalya gets the knees up in a very creative finish, and I actually really like this finish a lot, where Natalya does a roll-up, but she does the roll-up into the back of the bottom turnbuckle, so her head bounces off the turnbuckle, and Natalya gets the win off of that. And honestly, I thought that was pretty cool and creative, and it's believable that, you know, Charlotte Flair got knocked fucking batty because she hit the damn turnbuckle. Like, I thought that was a really cool finish. It was a 2-star match to me from that. It wasn't bad. It was not bad. And then Natalya and Naomi pose off in the middle of the ring. This happened. This goes from Natalya and Naomi facing each other at SummerSlam, and Natalya winning the women's title from Naomi. It's a pretty cool moment for Natalya there, and this is a pretty cool finish. I did not hate this match, surprisingly. They play Whatever It Takes by Imagine Dragons. I'm sick of the song now. I never want to hear the song again after hearing it so many damn times. But then we move on to two guys who are really good, who I like a lot. They do not have a really stellar match here. Kevin Owens, who, by the way, is doing the Face of America gimmick, and I absolutely love that Kevin Owens refuses to step on his own big-ass head on the LED screen. That shit is hilarious to me. I love the detail in that. Kevin Owens is doing the Face of America gimmick, being a Canadian. He's going off against AJ Styles, who I love. AJ Styles kind of falling off a little bit for me. As age does that, but AJ Styles was a GOAT in like 2016, dude. 2017. He's a GOAT, man. He's really good. And I liked him in his TNA days as well. They show footage of AJ winning the United States title. That's what's on the line here. He won the U.S. title in Madison Square Garden at a house show. And starting the match, Owens with a rest hold. There's not really been much that I really talked about with this match, because there wasn't really much to say with it. It was basically a Raw or SmackDown match on pay-per-view. Owens goes for a senton and gets the knees up. It's a very weird camera angle. It was kind of bad, honestly. Owens hits the DDT, goes back to rest holds. And then AJ hits the flurry offense. It's a back and forth until AJ Styles hits the face buster. I've always liked AJ Styles, like face busters. What he does, he lifts them up, smacks them on their face. It's really cool. Kick out. Crowd is dead for this match. They're not really reacting to it. Owens throws AJ into the ref. They reverse submissions, and what happens is the ref is trying to get up. They roll submissions. Owens ends up not rolling AJ, but he gets the leg up on AJ. Now, AJ's shoulder is up on the other side, but his other shoulder is down. The referee does not see this. Owens gets the 3 count and wins the U.S. title back from AJ Styles. If I did quarter stars, it would be 2 3/4. I do not do those, so it will be a 2.5 star match. And the reason why it's a 2.5 star match is because that finish was so bad, and the crowd did not react to it at all. So it failed in its job. And this was a subpar match for these two standards. They do have a rematch at SummerSlam, though. Jinder Mahal has a backstage segment with the Bollywood boys, aka the Singh brothers, and they feel not apologetic. They're like, man, it sucks we're not gonna be on the ring, and they hype Jinder Mahal up. It's a whatever promo. I thought it was kind of blip. It's kind of throw up inducing. Let me look through my notes here. John Cena and Rusev in a flag match is the next match. So John Cena is returning to pay-per-view. You know how this goes. When John Cena returns from fucking pay-per-view, you know how this goes. I thought, because in the spirit of Halloween, they had spooky shit going on, man. I was like, man. I'm like, during the national anthem, like, it just sounded kind of eerie. I'm like, whoa. Like, this is a deep match. Like, this national anthem just does not sound normal at all. They go to the different country announcers. Like, they go to, like, the Hindi announcers, the French announcers, Spanish announcers, all that sort of stuff like that. They go to the Japanese announcers. Funaki, who is great, botches saying Punjabi and just says prison twice. I started dying laughing at this. Like, because it's like, man, even you don't like this match. Even you don't give a fuck about this match. You're fucking up saying Punjabi. It's so funny. I love it. Offbeat John Cena sucks chance with his music. After it, it's a John Cena match. You know how it goes. 70-80% of the match, John Cena's getting his ass kicked. You already know how this match goes. Rusev gets a bunch of heat spots in there. He grabs his flag. Cena hits a shitty drop kick where it looks like he breaks his fucking hip every time he does it. I wish that he stopped doing this drop kick. It's just a bad drop kick. Hits the attitude adjustment. The STF. Cena grabs his flag. Rusev hits a super kick. Rusev hits Cena with the steps. And then Cena tries to roll out the pedestal. He gets the fallaway slam put on him. Rusev gets the tables. There's a small ECW chant. There's a double down on the ramp. Camel clutch, Accolade, Fry, Ruru. Accolade gets countered into attitude adjustment on the tables. Cena wins. LOL. 2.5 stars. I don't know what else you could really say about this match. It's a John Cena match. It's what it is. It was inoffensive, but it was a John Cena match. So it is what it is. So we got a segment next with Breeze and Fandango, Breezango, the Fashion Police, the Fashion X-Files. They want to figure out who trashed their office. It is goofy. It is funny. Tyler Breeze is a national treasure. I've never really been the biggest fan of Fandango, but I do like Fandango in this role, being the goofy, like, oblivious, suave, like, yeah, I'm on the case, like, kind of guy. Like, I love that. The Ascension come in to the office. They're like, yeah, we trashed your office. And Tyler Breeze accuses them of going to an Eddie Money concert, which is pretty funny. They leave, and then the lights go out, and Breezango gets attacked, and then Fandango gets dragged out of the office, and that's the end of the segment. And everybody's like, "Whoa, this is rough." And so we move on to our next match, which is Sami Zayn versus Mike Kanellis with Maria Kanellis. Mike Kanellis or Mike Bennett, now of AEW lineage alongside of Matt Taven. And so here's the thing about Mike Kanellis, man. This gimmick, awesome. Love it. Fucking love the whole power of love thing. They're dancing in the middle of the ring like fucking high school sweethearts or some bullshit. They're out here being absolutely incorrigible. They're so cute with one another, but also it is so heat inducing. It's great. It's honestly great. The only thing is that when the bell rings and you have to watch Mike Bennett wrestle, ooh. Yeah, it's just a whole nother can of worms there. People are just jealous of the love, man. They don't care. Bunch of heels. And so the Kanellis decks Zayn on the outside with a right hand, and they start doing Eskimo kisses, and the commentary is just burying this gimmick. And Tom Phillips, I believe, goes, "Hey, if your life was surrounded by a 24/7 rom-com, I don't know how you would take that." He's like, "Man," and JBL goes, like, "Yeah, like Sleepless in Seattle and Shrek, I love that." And Tom Phillips just goes, "You gotta be kidding me." He is just disgusted at the thought of your life being a 24/7 rom-com. Ain't that what marriage is like? No, I'm joking. I'm joking with that one. Zayn hits a flip dive on the outside. He hits a tilt-a-whirl DDT. Hits the exploder after Maria tries to interfere. She doesn't do anything like blatant to try and stop the match. Hell of a good kick. Hell of a good kick. Zayn wins. It's a star. It was a 7-minute match. They didn't really get to do much. And yeah, Mike Kanellis was a waste of space. on this roster. Hopefully he does better in AEW. Like I don't necessarily really care for the Kingdom. Don't really care for them. So I hope for the best for them. While Sami Zayn is the most over man in the history of wrestling itself. I'm joking. But it's great. But we get to the meat potatoes of this entire fucking show. If it was pig meat that was rotting and potatoes that were not cooked. Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal, WWE title, Punjabi prison. Jinder beat Randy Orton at Backlash a couple months prior to win the WWE title. They were going on a tour of India, and so they really wanted a representative there, even though, Jinder Mahal is from Canada. It's pretty crazy. So they do the Punjabi prison match. Everybody comes out and do their thing. And let me tell you something. I did not take a lot of notes on this match. You know why I didn't take a lot of notes in this match? Because 27 minutes of this shit. People acting like they don't know how to get through fucking trapdoors. Just no offense. It's Randy Orton. Randy Orton already has boring offense. Jinder Mahal already has boring offense. So if you take two boring people, you have a boring match. Orton tried to do fucking suplexes into like the bamboo fucking structure or whatever. It looked terrible. It looked like it didn't even hurt. Like you just kind of just flipped them up and just flipped them back down. Like it wasn't even great. There was one lone guy just booing in the crowd. You could hear nothing because the crowd, once again, dead as fuck. You could hear nothing. And I was that guy. I was booing too. Because this match is fucking terrible. There were CM Punk chants. I think when the CM Punk chants came out, I still had about 18 to 19 minutes left of this match. And I'm like, what the fuck? How? So, Orton does the apron DDT. The crowd starts booing Randy Orton for doing the apron DDT. They hate this match. And so, the Bollywood boys, they come out. They stop Randy Orton from going through a fucking trapdoor. And Jinder goes through the last trapdoor. Orton, oh no. He climbs through. He gets out into the second part of the match. By the way, to explain a Punjabi prison match. And I also didn't explain the flag match. I apologize for that. I had a bad job reviewing that Cena match. By the way, the flag match is you had to take a flag off a pole, Vince Russo style, and place it on the little stand that was on the stage for USA and Bulgaria. I forgot to mention that. It's because it was a John Cena match, just with a pole gimmick. Anyway, to explain the Punjabi prison match. So there's 4 trapdoors in one structure. Once the trapdoors go through a 60-second period, they're trapped forever if you escape it or not. Or you can escape it by climbing out. There's one small structure around the ring. There's another structure that's bigger that you have to climb out of. It's stupid. It's a dumb match. I'm surprised there were 3 of them. So the Bollywood boys come out. They help Jinder out. Honestly, the funny part was the Singh brothers selling to Randy Orton was the best part of Jinder Mahal's title run. I'm being dead ass. His title run sucked. One of the Singh brothers, I believe it was Samir Singh, gets put through the table from one of the structures. That was a pretty cool spot. It does not save this match from being fucking terrible. Kendo Rage by both men happens. Orton tries to escape, but out of fucking nowhere, the great motherfucking Khali who made this damn match comes out. He chokes Orton into fucking passing out. Jinder climbs out. The match is fucking over. This match, 27 minutes of ass. 0 stars. I almost went negative. Nearly went negative with this match. This match fucking sucks. No one ever watched this match. No one willingly ever watched this match. Please, do not. Unless you're doing it for historical purposes like how I'm doing it. This match is terrible. And it's funny because after this, by the way, to update you basically on all the things. So, Baron Corbin had the Money in the Bank, right? Baron Corbin gets screwed out of the Money in the Bank by John Cena. John Cena beats Baron Corbin in the opener of SummerSlam. All right, so there goes that. Jinder Mahal goes on to have a two pay-per-view match series with Shinsuke Nakamura. Yeah, the same guy that looked like a complete waste of a roster spot while getting buried underneath the sun by Baron Corbin gets 2 title matches against Jinder Mahal and can't beat him. This match has a composite rating for me with all the star ratings 1.7 out of 5. This show gets a fucking I would say an F, but because of the New Day and Uso match and partly the Kevin Owens AJ Styles match, this show gets a D- for me. This show sucks. Don't ever watch this show, please. Unless you want to see the New Day and Usos match. Unless you want to see a lot of botches. Unless you want to see all of that. My earphone just fell out. Like one of them. That's how shitty this show was. I'm sorry. This show was bad. There was some hard times to have on this show. It was a hard time for me. Let me know in the comments below any other fucking pay-per-views that you want me to fucking review. I'm going to regret reviewing them, but I will for your viewing entertainment. But this is Hard Times. This is the first episode of it. And we'll be back with another pay-per-view soon enough. DS00 signing off. And we'll see you guys later. Peace.